Hello, and welcome to RadioCSIRT, your daily cybersecurity briefing. I'm Mark Frederick Gomez. Today is Friday, October 31st, 2025. This is episode 471. Tonight's lineup: a VMware vulnerability under active exploitation, a critical XWiki injection flaw, Chinese diplomatic espionage in Europe using Plug X, a new Airstalk malware family abusing AirWatch APIs, the weaponization of your digital footprint for personalized scams, and hardening guidance for Microsoft Exchange from CISA and the NSA. Let's get to it. CISA agency has ordered US federal agencies to patch a high-severity issue tracked as CVE 2025-41244. The flaw affects VMware tools on virtual machines managed by VMware Aria operations with SDMP enabled. It allows a local non-admin on the guest to escalate privileges to root on that same VM. First reported by Maxime Thibault from Enviso, the vulnerability has been exploited since October 2024 by a China-linked threat actor, UNC 5174. CISA added this CVE to the known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. US civilian agencies have until November 20th to patch. Under Binding Operational Directive 22-01, Broadcom has also addressed three other actively exploited VMware 0 days this year: CVE 2025-22224, 22225, and 22226, and two VMware NSX issues, CVE 2025-4, 1251, and 41252. Key point: known exploitation and a clear patch deadline. Malwarebytes details how attackers turn your active and passive digital traces into high-precision social engineering. Active footprint: what you choose to post, photos, reviews, comments, public profiles. Passive footprint: what you do not intend to share, cookie trails, metadata, and geotags. Real-world abuse includes AI-cloned voice fraud using short public audio clips, photo background analysis to infer exact locations, and region-specific phishing, such as fake tax refund messages that reuse public and breach data to look legitimate. Framework takeaway: SAFES, share less, ARM logins with unique passwords and MFA, find exposure through breach monitoring, evaluate trust in unexpected requests, stay updated with timely patching. Key point: data fragments combine into credible lures. Arctic Wolf Labs reports a China-linked campaign attributed to UNC 6384. Targets: Belgian and Hungarian diplomatic entities, plus additional lures referencing Serbian aviation, Italy, and the Netherlands. Lure themes: European Commission meetings, NATO workshops, and multilateral coordination. Initial access: spear phishing leading to the deployment of Plug X. Exploit chain: a Windows vulnerability disclosed in March 2025. Effects: long-term access, document exfiltration, real-time policy monitoring, and credential theft. Analysts note overlap with Mustang Panda, suggesting shared tooling and infrastructure. Strategic rationale: Belgium hosts NATO headquarters and multiple EU institutions, making Belgian diplomatic networks valuable for alliance policy insight. Key point: rapid exploit adoption, roughly 6 months from disclosure to operational use. Unit 42 from Palo Alto Networks discloses Airstalk, a Windows malware family in PowerShell and .NET variants, tracked as activity cluster CL-STA-1009. Assessment: medium confidence of a nation-state actor, likely via a supply chain vector. C2 channel: Airstalk misuses AirWatch/Workspace ONE UEM APIs. PowerShell variant uses /API/MDM/devices for custom attributes as a dead drop, and /API/MAM/blobs/upload blob for file exfiltration. Messages are base 64 encoded JSON with fields like name, value, and UUID. The client UUID is read via WMI. Tasks observed include screenshots, Chrome cookie dumping, directory listing, bookmark and history extraction, and uninstall. The .NET variant adds multi-threaded C2, versioning, and beaconing every 10 minutes, and targets Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and island browser. Some samples are code signed with a likely stolen certificate issued to Aoteng Industrial Automation in June 2024, later revoked. Key point: abuse of trusted management APIs to blend into legitimate MDM traffic. CISA warns of active exploitation of the CVE 2025-24893 in XWiki platform. Root cause: eval injection in SolrSearch, CWE95, enabling unauthenticated remote code execution via crafted requests and groovy evaluation. Affected: versions before 15.10.11, before 16.4.1, and before 16.5.0 RC1, CVSS v3.1, 9.8, critical. Fixes: update to 15.10.11, 16.4.1, or 16.5.0 RC1. Temporary mitigation noted by the community: enforce application/XML output in main.SolrSearch macros to block payload execution. Key point: unauthenticated RCE with confirmed in the wild exploitation. CISA and the NSA, with international partners, publish Microsoft Exchange Server security best practices for on-premises deployments, including end-of-life versions still in use. 3 pillars: authentication and access, minimize privileged accounts and enforce multi-factor authentication, network encryption, protect both internal and external Exchange communications, attack surface reduction, disable unnecessary services, and apply security updates consistently. The message is direct. Unprotected or misconfigured Exchange remains a high-risk target for both criminal and state-sponsored actors. Key point: configuration discipline reduces exposure across hybrid and on-prem environments. That's today's briefing. If you're new here, subscribe to RadioCSIRT on your favorite platform. Full references are listed on RadioCSIRT.com and in the episode notes. This was RadioCSIRT for Friday, October 31st, 2025, episode 471. Stay sharp. Don't think. Patch now.